eyes on me in 3 and 2 and 1. I have Miss Bowles' eyes. I have Miss O's eyes. I have Miss Bill's eyes. All right, go ahead and flip your page to part 4. Everybody on part 4. When you get to part 4, go ahead and point to part 4 with your pointing finger. We're on part 4. Go ahead and use your pointing finger.
I got a headache.
On part 4. I'm sorry?
I got a headache.
In this classroom, we have a signal. That signal is called the question signal. You raise that signal vertically and silently. What's your question?
I have a headache.
Go ahead and take the next pass. Go to the main office.
What is part 4 going to be about?
Part 4, let's get right into it. Miss Adams, I'm waiting for you to point to part 4. Miss Allen is on part 4. Miss Collins is on part 4. Miss O is on part 4 at the very top. We're all reading for part 4. Go ahead. Okay. All right, for part 4, we're all reading. Begin in 3 and 2 and 1.
Oh, how the bird annoyed the Lord, how he wanted to catch him. But the bird was clever and very quick, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso with the rope and carefully let it down from the tree, catching the wolf by the tail. Peter pulled on the rope with all his might, feeling himself caught by the rope. The wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose, but Peter tied him again the rope to the rope.
Don't shoot. Birdie and I.
Clap once, clap twice, clap once, clap twice. So I'm noticing some of us are off beat, some of us are not following along, some of us are looking around the room.
Mr. Carter.
If you have a question, raise a silent vertical hand and wait to be called on. That is the expectation inside this classroom. The hand signal is posted right behind me. Refer to it at any moment. Ms. Collins.
Can we just read it?
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Ms. Collins. The expectation is that everybody has their pointing finger pointing to part 4, following along as Ms. Collins reads.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. Oh, how the bird annoyed the wolf, how he wanted to catch him. But the bird was clever and very quick, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso with the rope and carefully let it down from the tree, catching the wolf by the tail. Peter pulled on the rope with all his might. Feeling himself caught by the rope, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter tried the other end of the rope to tie the other end of the rope to the strong tree, and the wolf's jumping only made the rope round his tail tighter. Just then, 2 hunters came out of the woods, following the wolf's trail and shooting their guns as they went. But Peter, sitting in the tree, said, "Don't shoot! Birdie and I have caught the wolf. Now help us take him to the zoo." Then came the triumphant procession. Peter was at the head. After him came the 2 hunters leading the wolf, and winding up the procession were Grandfather and the cat. Grandfather shook his head discontentedly. Well, what would have happened if Peter hadn't caught the wolf? What then? Above them flew Birdie, chirping merrily. "My, what brave fellows we are, Peter and I. Look what we have caught, a giant wolf. And perhaps, if you listen carefully, you will hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because the wolf, in his hurry to eat her, had swallowed her alive."
Oh, no.
Clap once, clap twice. So one of the things I forgot to do, because I was busy correcting behaviors, was ask my questions for my pausing points. So I want to take this opportunity to ask my questions. What does it mean to annoy someone?
That's a good example.
Ms. Bo?
Like when she was just saying, "Ooh, that's annoying."
Ms. O?
I annoy someone is like, when you like,
We have to get whoever the person, who's ever speaking, we have to track them with our eyes. We're all tracking Ms. O in 3. We're all tracking Ms. O in 2. We're all tracking Ms. O in 1. The question was, what does it mean to annoy someone, Ms. O?
like, I can show an example. Can I show an example?
Sure.
Yeah, process
That's
yourself.
assault. I won't talk to you though. Okay, I'm talking
Trying
to
to
the teacher,
teach us,
not you.
Go forth, girl.
Don't be pointing in
Go
your face.
forth, girl.
Clap once.
In your face.
Go forth,
Clap
girl.
twice. Clap
Beyond
once.
that.
Clap twice. Clap once. Clap twice. Ms. Collins.
I don't even
Ms.
do
O.
that.
You're not doing that. Ms. Banks.
To annoy someone means to irritate them,
Okay.
like get on your nerves.
Okay. Clap one.